Dennis, for a game that you bossed completely up until half time, you must be devastated to lose it in the end.
Yeah, you know, we've showed the good side of us in the first half and showed the bad side of us in the second half as to get us where we're getting with our inconsistency. You know, I think when I first took over the football club, Boston had a reputation of once when a goal behind, everything fell apart, and I think that's where we're sort of much being at this moment in time. When we're in front, the confidence is there, but as soon as the other team score, like today, as soon as they got the equalising goal, then there was no quality coming out from the back. Everything we'd done well in the first half, pressing them, stopping balls coming into our box. You know, the quality on the ball to create chances like we did in the first half. You know, it just all fell apart when we conceded that goal. So that is a real big worry.
And you'd had some good chances before you eventually took the lead, and Jay Rollins kept a good first half display with that opening goal.
Yeah, first half was magnificent. You know, Emmerich not had a thing to do. We're against the wind. It was quite strong. And we've lost the game. We've not given them a thing, not an opportunity. We've pressed the ball, we've stopped the quality coming into the wide men. They try and switch play and get them in. And everything they try and switch generally under pressure was just going straight through and out for a throw-in. So we done really well first half. We created numerous opportunities, got in behind them time and time again. The two wide players done well, getting crosses into the box and threatening the space in behind. And then second half, with the wind in our favour, it all disappeared.
And ultimately it was an individual error that cost you a point, perhaps. What do you say to the lad? Do you put your arm around him? Do you shout at him? Is it just a difficult one?
No, you don't have to say anything to Marzi, because Mars is a seasoned professional. You know, he puts his hand up and he says he made a mistake. Simple as that. I haven't got to berate Marzi because he's been magnificent. You know, he's probably been our player of the season so far. He's just made one mistake. You know, when you've been as good as him for the first 8 games, you know, mistakes probably due. You know, it happens. So unfortunately, he's tried to get a good head on it away. He's just glanced off of him straight to their player. You know, everybody probably expects Marzi to clear it. Goalkeeper ain't been able to recover a cross in time, and he scuffed it in the bottom corner. I mean, both goals are identical, in fact. You know, just a long ball over the top, and both scruffy finishes. But the scruffy finishes have got them 3 points. You know, the chances we've had in the game is obviously a lot more than them. They probably only worked our keeper twice, and they scored twice from it. But we didn't do enough second half to at 1-1 to either get ourselves back in the game. You know, the fight, the spirit, everything we had last year, at the moment, it seems to disappear when we concede a goal.
Corby on Wednesday, chance to bounce back, and presumably that can't come soon enough at the moment.
Absolutely, I'm glad we've got a midweek game this week. You know, we'll certainly have more of a settled side now. I mean, the first hour, or till the first goal went in, we looked a good side. So now we've got to try and get that to 90 minutes. We'll pick a consistent side, and we'll try and get there. You know, I'll do my best every single week. You know, people think I'm crazy with what I do sometimes, with either substitutions or, you know, I should have headed it away at the back stick or whatever it might be. But I'll always do what I think is best for Boston until somebody tells me otherwise. But, you know, don't forget, I mean, I understand the supporters today waiting there at the end. You know, they wasn't too critical. They were fine. They paid the money. They had their say. You know, they expect Boston to be doing better. I expect Boston to be doing better. I'm ultimately responsible for everything that happens on the pitch, and I hold my hands up and take responsibility. But I can assure them that I'll be the first one trying to put it right for the next game. You know, I'm not managing this football team to go backwards. I've took on this job to manage this football team to go forwards. Running 9 games into a season, don't write us off, because at the end of the year we'll be in the playoffs.